I believe 17 or 1. Yeah, Romans 9 and 17, because this is a powerful point.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 17. For the scriptures said unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up.
Same purpose he raised up Pharaoh is the same purpose he raised up the people that run this place here.
That I might show my power in thee.
So that he can show his power by taking them down. People still to this day talking about what happened in the Red Sea. Because it was amazing. Right? Read on.
And that my name might be declared throughout all earth.
So that his name can be declared throughout all earth. The Bible says there's going to come a time where they're not talking anymore about what happened in Egypt and the Red Sea. They're going to be talking about what happened in Mystery Babylon in the land of the north, his people delivered out of there, right? Keep on one verse like 20. Romans like 9 and 20.
Romans 9 and 20. Nay, but, O man, who art thou that replies against God?
But who are we to question God, right? God letting the devil run loose and do all this madness. Who are we to question God? Watch this.
Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus?
One time I made a bowl in school. I made like a bowl, and then the bowl was kind of leaning to the side because I was only 10 years old. And then it was like not a great bowl, but I made the bowl. And then is the bowl going to yell at me for not being such a great bowl? Is the bowl like, why am I lumpy right here? Why did you make me? No, the bowl ain't got nothing to say. God made you the way he made you.
Hath not the potter power over the clay?
That's right. Read on.
Of the same lump to make the one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor?
So the same lump of clay, he can make one vessel unto honor and one to dishonor. Right? So he made God's people, which is us, and then he made the devil's people, which is these people who are running things and pushing that agenda. Right? Read on.
What if God, willing to show his wrath?
God is just trying to show his wrath.
And to make his power known.
And to make his power known.
Endured with much long suffering, the vessel of wrath.
So he's enduring all this wicked, evil stuff because he's going to come back and conquer and show his power. Because right now it looks like this stuff can't be stopped. Doesn't it? It kind of looks like it's unstoppable right now. But when God comes back and does it, we'll be like, whoa, amazing, right? And then his power is known. There's more, huh?
The vessel of his wrath fitted to destruction.
He's letting them do their thing, even though they're made for destruction.
And that he might make known the riches of the glory of the vessels of mercy.
So that he can make known the glory of those who are the righteous ones, right?
Which he had afore prepared unto glory.
Which he had aforetime prepared this story that was going to happen the way it was supposed to happen. You know what I mean? Because that's part of the good news is that we get to rule over our oppressors. Like, you look around, bro. Look around. Look at Fordham University. None of the people that live in this neighborhood can afford to go to that university at all. And then the people walk up here, I bet you they feel like they survived a damn safari walking up and down here. They'd be like, there was a lion right there. You know what I'm saying? And they think they get back to the dorms like, woo, I walked all the way through all them niggas. Right. You dig what I'm saying? But those are powerful things. So
I told one of them, move out my way. They go back to their dorm line and say all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, right. There was all them thugs who said, I just was like, move. I said, isn't that right, Stacy? And Stacy like, yes, Becky. You know what I mean? But the thing is that this oppression, there's an appointed time. Give me appointed time. Psalm 102 and 13. There's an appointed time that God had for this all to be made right. And our people are in the position we're in because we didn't follow God. So that's why we're all dying and crying and going to prison, and our daughters are twerking in front of police cars. Our cousins are going to jail, right? I think it's 102 and 13.
Time is to come.
Yes.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 102, verse 13. Thou shalt arise and have mercy upon Zion. For the time,
Zion is Israel, right?
For the time to favor hard, yea, the set time is come.
There's a set time coming where we're supposed to be back favored, back on top. We ain't gonna be the ones on the bottom. If I say picture a doctor in your head, we don't picture the young bro who just walked by. But we should, but we don't. We say picture a drug dealer, we picture a bro who walked by. We picture me. I picture you. When I picture a drug dealer, I think of you. I'm just playing. But I'm dead serious. You know what I'm talking about, right? Right? But really, these people are the worst people on the earth. They do all the killing, raping, robbing, murdering, but they're telling us it's the blacks and Latinos that are the horrible people. But the most murdering, rape, robbery, and destruction has come from the so-called white man. Abduction of kids, right? Milk carton life. You dig what I'm saying? This is what's really going on. So our people are waiting to get this back, and not all of us are going to make it. The Bible says only 1/3 of us are going to wake up enough to say, listen, we got to kind of do this thing. We are the chosen people of God. We got to kind of get back what God wants us.
So the last question would be that, will our women return to us? Because it seems like they're out of control. We don't have no control. Can't even talk to them. They don't.
Yeah, go ahead, get Isaiah. Give me, you got something for it? You got something? You want to go Deuteronomy 28? Yeah, because our women used to be in a different position, right? In a different status, right? And let me tell you something, bro. You're right about that. As a matter of fact, give me Deuteronomy 28:56.
This book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not venture to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom.
So our women aren't even supposed to be walking up this block. That sister right there, she's supposed to be getting carried. You know what I'm saying? But now God says the women that are so delicate now our women hate their men. It says they're supposed to be so delicate that they're not even supposed to touch the ground. Right? We don't see that no more. Now they're like, what, bitch ass nigga? Fuck you, nigga. That's how we deal with it, right? But that ain't how it's supposed to be. Give me this in 1 Maccabees 1, bro. 1 Maccabees 1 where it says even it changed their appearance. I think it's 1 Maccabees 1:1.
And Salakia, we read that verse. That was Deuteronomy chapter 28.
That's the curses.
54 and 56, right?
Right. It's in that same chapter.
Right. That's the book of a lot of the curses that happened to the Israelites.
Right. So you can tell who the Israelites are by what's happening. These are the signs that we know the children of God. We know that's champs because of the sign. Right? He's one early. Okay. It says it changed their look. Yeah. And the young women were changed. The women were changed. Read this verse. Watch this. Now this is talking about our captivity in Greece. Right? Now watch this. Verse 25.
It's the book of 1 Maccabees. Verse 1, chapter 1, verse 25. Therefore, there was a great mourning in Israel, in every place where they were, so that the princes and the elders mourned. The virgins and the young men were made feeble.
Where it says virgins, it means young women and the young. So virgins and the young man means all our young people, young girls, young boys.
And the beauty of the woman was changed.
And the beauty of our women was changed, right? What you got that, Isaiah?
God, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 4 and verse 1. And in that
Jeremiah
day,
3.
talking about a future, talking about the future. In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man.
So there's going to be a serious time going on, right? Read on.
Saying, we will eat our own bread.
You ain't got to pay for my food.
And wear our own apparel.
You ain't got to buy me no clothes.
Only let us be called by thy name.
Just let me be called by your name. Because let me tell you, when all hell breaks loose and ain't no food and them stores shut down and everybody's running up and imagine the Bronx where there's no food going around. People are running up in your house. You got some cornflakes. I'm sending the goon squad over there for them cornflakes. Right? And they'll want some protection. They'll want them. Then they'll be like, because they talk about all that, I don't need no man stuff. But who's going to fight the wars? You hear a noise downstairs, who's going to go check and see who it is? That's right. So they want a man to be there, right? Give me, you got, let me see. You got another one or that was it?
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, verse 1. They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him and become another man's.
Let's say you got a wife, she leaves you, goes to become another man's wife.
Shall he return unto her again?
Can you go back to her and be with her again, right?
Shall not that land be greatly polluted?
Won't that land be greatly polluted, right? If your girl leave and go with another man and try to come back and be like, okay, now I want to be with you again. You're like, man, you done polluted the land. You done polluted the waters. You know what I'm talking about, right? And them waters start with a V. You know what I'm talking about? And it's shaped like a V. You know what I'm talking about? Those waters done got polluted now, right?
But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers.
Oh, you know what? Hosea 1. Thou hast played the harlot with many lovers. But God said, Israel, you guys have played the harlot with many lovers. You've been off with other gods. You've been worshiping Zeus and everything else, Baal and every other thing, money. everything else that you could make your God, we did it, right? So he says, you did the same thing to me, right?
You have returned again to me,
Uh-huh.
saith the Lord.
Yeah.
Lift up thine eyes unto high places,
Mm-hmm.
and see where thou hast not been lined with it. In the ways have thou sat for them, as the Arabian in the wilderness.
He said, bro, you've been way off from where I wanted you to be, right? Way off from where I wanted you to be. Where is that?
You won't go 7,
I believe it was like 7 or 8.
but I will have mercy upon the house.
Where he says, I want you to marry a harlot. Oh. Verse 1, it's not too far.
Come on, low.
And the Lord came to, oh, my fault, I didn't mean to do that.
No.
Call his name. No, that's after, my fault. It's before, let's just start verse, no, it's earlier. In the beginning, the Lord said, go to Hosea and find thy wife. Yeah, verse 2.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 1, verse 2.
You heard of the prophet of Hosea, right?
The beginning of the word of the Lord by Hosea.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord said to Hosea, go, take unto thee a wife of whoredoms and children of whoredoms.
He said, go get you a wife that's a whore. This is what he told Hosea. He said, go get you a whore, right? You know?
For the land hath committed great whoredom,
Uh-huh.
departing from the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
So he went and took Gomer.
Okay, so he told him to go get a wife who's a whore so that you can understand what it's like for me to deal with the children of Israel. Because they just keep going off away from me. So he got him a wife who's a whore, and he gives her corn and wine and gifts, and she'll run away to her other lovers, sleep with them, and then give them the credit, and then give the wine and the corn to her lovers. And he's just like, damn, girl, imagine being that guy. That's like the simp life, right? That's the your pimp hand ain't strong when that happens, man. You done gave her all that. She running off spending it with the next man, right? You ever seen that one that's a meme on Instagram when a dude shows up and he's got food, he's got wings and stuff. He's like, what you got, wings and all that? He's like, yeah, this is for Keisha. He's like, oh, that's for Keisha? He's like, oh yeah, check it out. We played you, all right? Give me the wings, give me the flowers, and beat it, right? And he just looked like, damn. He just like, damn, you know what I mean? But he spent that time and gave it to somebody else. You give your girl something, and she don't run out and spent it with the next nigga. That's what the Bible's saying, right? What's happening, bro? You dig? So this is how cold we've been to the Most High. So our women are a reflection of how we were towards God, because the order goes God, Christ, men, women, children. So how we were disobedient to God, it's our women being disobedient to us is like a reflection of it. Ooh, that's so cold.
So I gotta look at ourselves. We gotta look at
Yeah, we got some work to do ourselves. Yeah, we share part of this blame. Because you know what? And look at it too. Like Adam and Eve. You go to Adam and Eve, right? The serpent goes to Eve, right? But when God came to ask them what's happening, did he ask Eve or did he ask Adam?
He asked Adam.
So, but Adam didn't even talk to the serpent. Eve talked to the serpent.
Yeah, but
Did what she did. We don't believe it's real fruit. We believe they were following the ways of people in that land. But she started doing that. She brought that to Adam. It's Adam's job to say, nah, girl, we ain't doing that over here. So God didn't go to Eve and say, Eve, why'd you do it? God went to Adam and said, Adam, what's going on in your house, bro? And Adam kind of didn't play the right role. Adam kind of was like, it was the woman you gave me, man.
that's when you relinquish the power to man.
Right. Right, no, and we gotta regain that. We gotta get that back because we really supposed to lead our families in a righteous way. You know what I mean? And take responsibility. We gotta raise our daughters right. We gotta show them their value so they know they're princesses and they don't think that because they got a hot box that's enough to be a good wife, because it's not. You know what I mean? You don't think you got a hot box and now you get her home. She got a hot box, but she can't do nothing else. Everything else, she get on your nerves. She ain't got no sense. She's argumentative, combative. And now you're like, damn, I done married this woman. And we believe the Bible, so we believe sex is marriage. You lay down with her, now she yours. You got to stay with her for life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we got to raise our people right. You know what I mean? So you're right, though, but they off. They going way off, and we want to see them back on track, too.
There's a lot of them out there that's lost.
Yeah,
There's a lot of lost, though. When he said to you earlier, though, that as far as Israel is concerned, only 1/3 of our people will actually wake up to this thing. So when he made vessels to honor and vessels to
Yeah,
dishonor,
some of them are
you know
people.
what I'm saying? A lot of that is our people just not making it because they've drunken the wine of this harlot mentality, this mind
Right.
state.
Right. I seen. I got a homegirl. She got these big old long nails. I'm like, how you wipe your behind? You know what I'm saying? How do you wipe your behind? You know, and these people laugh at us. Best believe. You're like, this guy. I never seen them two before on Fordham. They're going to a Yankee game. They're like, we got to pass through all those black folks to get to the Yankee game, and they're like breathing heavy. You know, they're like not really dealing with it. But our people are dealing with this, and they would rather be with those people because you know what? Those people, they think, oh, I bet you he's got money in the bank. He got a little trust fund. Our people are just struggling.
Our daughters are marrying them.
It's safer to walk around with it.
Right. I know some guys that married them a white girl. All of them got big houses now, super good situations right now, driving Mustang GTs. You dig? They done married them a girl with money and the family and credit right and everything good. Our people, we struggling together if we messing with each other. You know what I mean? Either you sling a crack rock or you got a wicked jump shot. You know what I'm saying?
Right, get your money right.
Yeah, you know, so but you know what's crazy? The way that they got money is following our laws. Because we were the way so-called Jewish people move their money, this is how we used to move. The judicial system is based how we ran things in Judea. So it's like we used to do that and we knew I'm gonna lend to my brother, but don't charge him no interest. Charge them other nations interest, but not our own people. How they show each other love and they go to each other. They say a dollar goes through the Jewish community 12 times before it leaves their community. Right? Ours goes out right away. Like Chinese community members get like 3 or 4 or 5 times before it leaves their community. Jewish people 12 times. Ours, as soon as we get it, it gets spent right away with somebody else. Right, and that's part of Deuteronomy 28 too. It's part, right, some Jordans too. Yeah, them Jordans, man.
The stuff we're doing is just really because we have lost our way with the Most High. And so we are literally in the world doing the things as the world does it. And we know the world is wicked.
Right. And destruction's coming. And destruction's coming, and it's sad. And we got to realize we can't trust in this world. Right? Them young brothers got to know they kings. They kings. They more than just slanging dope on the block and pulling guns on each other. There's more to life than doing that. Right? But we all seen it. We know how special them dudes are. How many brothers told them brothers that they was kings today? Right? They don't hear that. I just said that. He looked at his boy like, he said we kings.
But they don't hear that.
Right? Because they don't hear that.
Matter of fact, they would even consider that kind of soft.
Yeah, they're like, what?
Some of them.
Dude said I'm a king.
When it's righteousness. See, that's the issue. You know, our people got to get back to righteousness, and they got to know the difference between a weak group because they got Bibles in their hands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They're not
Or
reading
not.
them, though.
Right.
They're not reading them.
That's right.
Well,
They're not reading. That's right. And you know what? Part of that starts with our captivity too, because we used to get killed for reading. Right? Driving Miss Daisy, you couldn't know what them street signs said. They be done killed you.
But you know what? Ultimately, the Most High God has an elect. He has an elect that He has chosen. The fact that you stopped and hundreds of people have walked by,
It says something.
is a separation. That in itself you might consider holy because you were separate. That's what the word holy means, to be separate. You have been separate from what we see happening now, right in front of our eyes. You know what I'm saying? So
You might be one of them ones. So you don't know. You know.
it's a strong possibility.
That's right.
It's a
All
strong
praise
possibility
God.
that you could be on that road, on that path to righteousness, you know what I'm saying, in the bosom of the Most High.
Con.
You know what I'm saying?
I hope so too, because none of us count ourselves among that number. But we just got to keep trying to strive. But listen, there's a phone number, there's an email, and there's a YouTube page on there, and then we're here every Saturday. You know what I mean? What's your name, King? Thomas. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's a biblical name.
Thomas ain't got no doubt.
Yeah, not doubting Thomas though. That's right.
Thomas ain't doubt nothing. Thomas trust and believe all of this, though.
God.
So